taking the vote there. So we most of the streamers favouring Classy to win it. Let's see how it pans out. Best of luck to Borads and Classy. Let's get straight into it. Let's get some hype in the chat, in the stream. This is a big one, everybody. This is the losers finals. We've got Borads and Classy reigniting that famous rivalry that these two beasts of the game had in Trials Fusion. This is a match that I definitely wanted to see personally going into this tournament. I don't know about you guys watching, but yeah, this is a bit, I guess, nostalgic in a way with the rivalry between these two from the previous game. I couldn't have seen the losers bracket finishing any better than this between these two riders. Classy, fresh off the performance against GT4. Borads showing his stuff, coming through the losers rounds previous. And we are starting off here with Breaking Bad. Classy taking the early lead. Hit his front tyre on that pallet though. That's going to cost him. Can Borads capitalise and get back down into that groove? Not too well there. It looks like Borads has got some catching up to do here. He took the top of that mound. He might not get over the top of that. And as you can see, he's going further and further off the screen. He is now off the screen. All emphasis on Classy here. I don't think we're going to see any crazy time saver attempts here. Wasn't the best landing on the end of that train there. And all of the fucking air in the world from Classy. Still not going to be enough for Borads to come back here. Classy will take the first heat here, barring any crazy underslide or something. Right, we got an early lead for Classy going into this. Few mistakes from both of them on that heat there. That was not perfect from either of them by any stretch of the imagination. Makes you wonder again just how their nerves are doing right now. There's some big air, and they Classy at the start there hit his front tyre on the pallet, causing him to hit the mound really bad. But Borads, both of them didn't hit it good, and he wasn't able to capitalise on that. And at the end, Classy got all of the air in the world as Borads tried to go over the top of the train. Catch up wasn't to be. Both of them this time raising their front tyre over. Who's going to get into the groove? Not to be for Borads. Classy got straight down into that groove, and Borads is falling apart there. He's took bad transition off the back tyre on the mound. Classy's running away with this. This will be a 2-0 going into the next track. Borads has got to take a moment to calm himself, show us what he's got, and bring it back in the following levels. Classy is absolutely a beast. He is a beast, as everybody's saying in stream. He's coming off that match with GT4. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline right now. Yeah, he knows that was extremely close between him and GT4. But I guess if we were to look at this and who's going into the final against GT4, who would win it? We don't know. I'd like to put my money on GT4 against Classy again. I actually don't know how it works because GT4 has already beat Classy in the winners bracket. I believe the way that the website works, he can't then play Classy again from the losers. So I think the only way we get GT4 playing again is if Borads takes the whole thing. Correct me if I'm wrong in the stream, but I think that's my understanding of it. Okay, so we've got Everest here. A couple of choke points on this. Who's going to go for the seesaw time saver? I think both of them are going to go for it. There's no doubt in my mind. Who's going to hit it good is going to be the make or break of this track here. Borads going for it. Borads hits it. Classy also hits it. He doesn't hit it as good. Borads still maintaining that little lead that he had from the beginning. Classy trying to come back good. Borads taking that transition perfectly there. Didn't go for the slide flip, going for the consistency strat, and it is going to pay off. 2-1. Borads pulling it back. Good heat. Okay, so Classy will play GT4 again. Okay. Yeah, there was really no airtime right there from Borads. Like, all of that was flawless. He kept his back tyre as close to the ground for all of that transitions as clean as he could. Please don't tell me. All right, it looks like we've lost Classy to the snow. Classy is winning. You can see in the top right that we've got a bit of a bug again. It looks like Borads has pulled away though, because Classy just faulted. If you guys are paying attention to the top right of the screen, just below the bar, you guys can see the triangles. It isn't cut off by my overlay. Borads taken this because Classy pulled off a fault. We couldn't see the fault, but he definitely faulted. It looks like it's now fixed itself and he's got out of the snow. Crazy bug. Borads taken that really strong showing here on Everest. Classy 2, Borads 2 indeed. All square again, all to play for. The bug fixes if they fault. That makes sense. Okay, so round 5 and round 6 will be on Grave of Giants. This is quite a long level. There's a couple key time savers on this. It'd be interesting to see who goes for the slide flips, and I wonder if anybody's going to go for the back wheel here at the beginning. No, they both went for the consistent way of doing it, which is not surprising. Borads getting a lot of air here. Classy's taking the early lead on this. Who can get the least air going over that pipe in the kickoff? It looks like Borads is maybe 3 or 4 bike lengths behind at this point. Oh, that's not good, Borads. Borads taking a big drop there. Let's switch over to Classy. See how he finishes this one out. Going for the time saver. Can he get over the box? I believe he does. Does Borads? Yep, Borads is doing his best to try and keep up ground. Not quite got it though on this track. That bit over the second checkpoint there really did hurt Borads on this heat. He's not gonna. I believe he's not gonna quite have it here. This is the other thing about replays as well. And Classy going for the time saver over the physics obstacle there. We can't even see what's going on, but we know that he faulted. And Borads takes that. Classy with a big choke. Wow. Borads going into the 3-2 lead. This is what you think. Just when I'm commentating and I'm thinking that Borads is gonna be losing that heat, and Classy's taking it. At the last hurdle, Classy on the physics obstacle of all, it had to be a physics obstacle. He faults, and yeah, Borads just flies past him and takes the heat there. It is a bit frustrating, obviously from the spectator point of view, that you cannot see the physics obstacles, but we can see that they faulted there. This is good starts from both of them here. Classy trying to pull it out. Borads trying to get as low as he can do over that pipe. Also, Classy doing the same. This is a lot more closer than the previous heat. Let's see if Borads can correct his mistake from the last time. He can. He's just slightly in front, maybe a bike length. Barely anything in it. It took a little bit too much air there. Classy was able to catch back a little bit of ground. Both of them going for the time saver here, but Borads hits his front tyre. I'm not sure he's getting over. He did just about. Where is the game sound? I hate these glitches. Both of them neck and neck going into the final third of the level. Classy taking the lower seesaw there, hitting it in just the sweet spot. Will history repeat itself? This time round it's Borads that gets done by the physics obstacle. For anybody who doesn't know the track too well, what happens there is a container comes down and you have to get your back tyre over the container, or what will happen is the bike will then flip back because of the container just slams into your back tyre. And we saw it hurting both Borads and Classy in that heat. But yeah, this is still neck and neck, everybody. This is 3-3. Giving us a great fight between these two riders. It's not a tyre glitch. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean that it's a glitch. It's the way that the physics is interacting with the level there. We just can't see it on the spectator mode. Yeah, the crate. I remember that giving me a lot of troubles myself when I was going for the diamond. Just that little, you have to do the smallest bunny hop there to get your back tire over the falling crate, just so that you can get the acceleration through it as it's still moving. Not an easy one there, and I have no idea what's happened to Classy there. He's got the wrong bike and everything. It looks like he's given this heat to Borads. Did he select the wrong bike? Maybe he selected the wrong bike. I'm sorry, I don't think we can restart that. That is user error. Just gifted this one to Borads. And yeah, Classy doing everything he can, but it looks like Borads is going to take this. Not going for the crazy time saver. Consistency is a good shout there. Classy nowhere to be seen. Quick flip. Maybe he chose the wrong bike. Maybe he fancied this. We all know now that the Mantis is the faster bike on this track. So maybe that was a mistake. Oh my god! Borads just underslid and nearly lost it. Oh my sweet Jesus. We just witnessed the underslide there at the literally the finish line by Borads, and they all out of nowhere they were neck and neck. What is Classy doing? If he just rides that track and doesn't fuck about, Borads gifted it to him. It didn't look like Classy was giving his all. It looked like he was just kind of messing around, just admitting defeat there. If he had have played that out, he would have actually ended up winning that. Borads with some kind of underslide on the finish line, losing control of the bike there. Still taking the heat though. I think maybe it was the wrong bike selection. Looks like we've just got Classy's POV. Let's have a quick look in the top left, top right. Looks like Classy's in front. Don't know how long that's going to last for. I mean, by no means is the Rhino unable to do this level. For the first couple of weeks of the game, I believe the Rhino was the best bike on this track. So it is neck and neck though, and Classy goes for the time saver, trying to get over it. Wasn't to be. Borads pulls in front. We can't see Borads. He's floating in the air somewhere, pulling off some crazy Superman stuff. Looks like he is in front though. He has pulled away. Classy knows that, and that's going to be that. Yeah, that will punish you with the wrong bike selection there. It was a close one, but Borads does take that. I believe Borads is now 5-3 up going into the last level. Thanks, Jarinator. I'm trying my best. I'm trying not to lose my voice as well. Catch you later, Magnus. Yeah, maybe Hook. Maybe it is because he hasn't played Rising much. But I believe he did make a mistake there on the bike selection. I don't believe he meant to... Maybe he thought that it was the better bike. Maybe he hasn't played that track since he stopped playing Rising. Who knows? Right, so we're ending this one off with Classy needing a win from both of these heats. It'll be interesting to see who goes for the fender hook time saver here on windmills. Kind of neck and neck within half a bike length. Maybe more of a bike length now. It looks like Classy is taking the lead. Who's going to go for the hook time saver? It looks like Classy's got it. Is he going to just quickly go past him here? We can't see it. Classy definitely got the time saver there. He is just absolutely gone. Gone. See you later. That awesome little time saver that is, I guess, a bit of a recent find. I'm not sure we've known it for the better part of a month or more now. But basically you can fender hook one of those tilting windmill fins and get to the next part faster. And Classy hits all of that perfectly with some of those transitions at the end there, just completely seamless. Bringing it back to a 5-4. He needs to win the next one to force a game 6. Probably over a month ago at this point, I'd say, Matt, yeah. Okay, please don't break. Classy just, you know, nodding a scarecrow. Who knows what Classy's doing here. Anyway, going back to Borads. Lulz in the stream. He's having a good time with the Scarecrow, boys. Alright, so looking at this, doing my best here to gauge what's going on. Borads is in front. There's not much in it. Going into this, it looks like Borads is still in front. Can he get under here? He can. Maybe 4 or 5 bike lengths in it, if I had to guess. Classy's still having a good time with that Scarecrow. I don't judge, you know. Borads is going to take it, boys. Borads is hitting this. He's taking no prisoners at the end here. Hitting those transitions perfectly. Getting literally no air at the end. Taking the game. I guess Classy was already at the finish line with the Scarecrow at the end there. I'm sure that will make for a good YouTube video there. GG to Borads though, taking the match 6-4. We're gonna have a Borads GT4 final. GG's all round. Great showing from Classy. Nice to see him back playing the game again. Awesome stuff. Good game, boys. Great performance from Borads.
For now.
Scott, press A, please, press A.
Borads 1.
Borads 1.